Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Initiative Order, and welcome to Vault. This is a Fallout-inspired TTRPG set in the Texas Commonwealth and 2177, and we are using the 2D20 system by Modifius, which is out now. You can order that. Just came out, and they have lovely, cool custom dice that you can use with the game, or you can use your own set, and you can get some dice from Taryn because she makes amazing, beautiful D20s and D6s that you can use in the game too. So yeah. Before we jump into tonight's game, let's meet our fantastic players that are here every week, working so hard, doing so good with the role play. We'll start off with Ash.
Hi guys, I'm Utahime. I'm a cosplayer and streamer and TTRPG performer. You can find me at Utahime Cosplay on Facebook, Instagram, here on Twitch, at Utahime Cosplay, and Brianna DeCoster on Twitter. And I play Ash, the super mutant not barbarian anymore. This is not D&D. This is Fallout TTRPG. But yes, I'm a super mutant. I love to smash and bash, but I'm kind of in the middle of a panic attack in this vault. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't die.
Hopefully. And Sugar Cyrus.
Oh, hey, what can I say? It's J Casual. You can find me on all social media at Just2Casual, and you can find me on Twitch at Casual Creativity. I am a performer, entertainer, storyteller, and soon to be officially, I can add writer and game designer, as Deep Breath has had its first printed copy. Woot woot. So excited. And I'm going to be Sugar Cyrus, the ghoulish rock star of all the wasteland, bringing love and passion to every person any way they need it.
All right. And we've got Pawn.
Hey everyone, my name is DeAngelo, and I am a tabletop RPG performer. You can find me on social media at that_DeAngelo. Do a lot of things to help out the community with inclusivity and diversity and all that. And yeah, so tonight I'll be playing Pawn, who is an ex-raider trying his best to learn how to not be a raider anymore, but his tendencies still bleed through whenever he comes to like problem solving and all that kind of stuff. So he's trying his best. And yeah, that's me.
All right, and Peggy Sue.
Hi, everybody. Taryn, also known as Valrook across the socials. I retweeted something the other day. I'm getting better, DeAngelo, be proud. I am a general creative human TTRPG streamer, GM, on the Initiative Order, and a dice maker under the moniker of Umbral Oculus Dice. You can catch me there at UO_dice on Instagram. You can go to the link, check out my Ko-fi shop because I got dice available. But today, I'm playing Miss Peggy Sue James. Been unveiling all of my emotional baggage, whether willingly or unwillingly. And now I'm in a vault, and I think I'm going to die because I think the vault is going to kill me.
Yeah. I don't know. Marcus Cole.
Hey, I am Justin, and I play the Slinger of Guns, Mr. Marcus Cole. Two things. One, right before we went on, I hit Mythic in MTG Arena, so that's pretty cool. And two, in-game, super hoping that Sugar is proficient in rescue breathing.
I mean, it's close to what else I can do, so we'll see.
Sure.
Hey, what about we had the Marcus Pawn ship. Now it's going to be Marcus Sugar ship.
Marcus is pretty open.
Everything's a little sweeter with some sugar.
Pawn's all about business. It's not like any relationship. It's just like
the one
transactional.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got the caps. I got the PP. Like all that.
And Alicia Marie, of course, she is not here with us tonight. She is in a shoot, a very secret one that we are not allowed to talk about, but you'll see that on her socials, so check her socials out. And of course, hold on 1 second. So there's everyone's socials. And of course, my name is April Hill. You can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram, stiletto DM on Twitter. I am the overseer for this campaign. We play every Monday night here on the Initiative Order at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, just for a couple of hours, just a couple of hours a night. So really consumable. If you are unable to watch the full stream, you can catch it on VOD here on Twitch and as well on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as our Twitch channel. We'd appreciate that. All right, let's get into some of our announcements. We are sponsored by Session Zero Clothing, which I was just on Ryan's channel. Was it last night? The night before last? I can't remember what today is. I think it was last night. Yeah, so I was hanging out with them yesterday, and really cool peeps. But they've got great D&D inspired streetwear. You can use the code ORDER at checkout for 15% off, as well as Norse Foundry that makes artisan dice, and you can use the code TIO15 at checkout for 15% off, as well as Roaming Player Gear by our own GotDM. They make amazing tabletop gaming supplies, and you can use the code Carnaby20 for 20% off the Dice Tower Tray Combo Set. And our newest sponsor, Frank Lloyd Dice, who the Kickstarter, there's only a couple more days left in the Kickstarter. You're not going to want to miss out on this. Absolutely beautiful handcrafted tabletop gaming accessories designed with a mid-century modern aesthetic. So you can see this. This is the dice tower right here. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got a really cool design. You can just drop the dice anywhere in these little holes here. And of course, the beautiful dice vault. Look at all these different colors of stains. They're so pretty. So beautiful dice vault that has a magnetic clasp to shut and keep your dice nice and safe. And they smell so pretty. As well as some of these really cool initiative trackers that you can put on your DM screen and have them personalized with, let me see, with your characters' names on them at your table, with all these different color stains and beautiful designs, different designs on them. So everybody's looks different and unique. And of course, last but not least, this beautiful dice tray. These are just some of the beautiful things that you can get from Frank Lloyd Dice. That's got their Kickstarter live right now. Look at all these beautiful designs. Just so many beautiful things. And of course, the leather insert for nice, clean rolling. Let me see if I can put that in there. Nice. Because I think I'm like maybe the only mod right now. There we go. So yeah. So please, they have their Kickstarter going right now, just a few days left, so you can get in on that. They are absolutely amazing. You can also check them out on their socials, on Instagram and Twitter, for some more information and beautiful pictures of their artwork. And of course, last but not least, our mid-show giveaway sponsor, Mithril Armory, who makes beautiful 10-hedrals that are foldable metal dice puzzles. They come in a flat sheet of metal that you can fold into a usable die. They have some beautiful designs by some amazing artists. In fact, they just finished their Kickstarter not too long ago. So hopefully you got in on that, but they will be our mid-show giveaway. And let's see, what do y'all think we should vault? Now, what should we have as our giveaway word? What do y'all think?
Send help.
HEP.
Help. Okay. Let's
Help.
see. All right, I will enter it in. Help. Help is our mid-show giveaway keyword. So if you enter help in the chat, you'll be entered in to win our mid-show break giveaway by Mithril Armory, because you won't want to miss that. In fact, I guess we were doing PvP the other night on Creators Assemble's channel, and Carly had just gotten theirs in, and they showed me, and theirs looks better than mine and Taryn's. Like I've seen, we have a little competition going on, and theirs looked way better than ours. So super jealous. And also, of course, please, if you'd like to support us, you can go to our Ko-Fi and donate a couple bucks. We do split all the tips between the 7 of us. Of course, Tipper's not here, but there are normally 7 of us. So we do appreciate any tips that you give us through Ko-Fi. And of course, donating bits and donating bits and subscribing to the channel. That goes towards the channel itself. We don't get any of that money, but that does go towards all the great shows and all the great content that we do have on the Initiative Order here, as well as some exciting new shows coming up that I can't talk about, but you'll hear about them very soon, just like we had Far Realms come out this past week. So yeah, do we have any other announcements, any other cool stuff coming up? Anybody can think of anything?
I can think of something. You said at the end of the last session that you were giving all of us 3 free luck points. It's recorded. Justin clipped it. It exists.
Totally.
I think what I said is that the room was filling with gas.
Oh,
And you're gonna need a lot of luck.
But I did let y'all level up, so y'all did level up at least before I kill you with a room full of gas. But yeah, we'll talk about that more after we roll our beautiful intro. Everybody, let's get a little wasted.
already there.
All right, and welcome back. So we did decide there were no extra luck points given out, but it was a horrible death maybe coming up for them. So it's all good. Not really. This isn't Far Realms. Or is it? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. That's Taryn's
Death
thing.
is only the beginning.
Death is only beginning.
Help! I'm in danger.
All right, so last week on Vault, you all had come up after finding Peggy Sue, who had gone off wandering alone after a drunken night of drinking with Ash. Went off looking for Saffron, who y'all had let go free with all of her defectors, bad desert rangers. Made them turn in their badge, didn't turn in their weapons, but made them hightail it out of town. You eventually catch up to her. You do end up confronting Saffron, who is on her deathbed, well, on her death face. She's lying in a pool of her own blood after being shot again and attacked by Deathclaw right outside of Vault 43. And all of her, after Marcus heals her because she's on death's door, but he doesn't want to let her go just yet. How touching. You all end up dispatching the Deathclaw, as well as the last 2 remaining former Desert Rangers. And it's a good thing you did save Saffron, because you were able to get just a little bit more information out of her. Not only was she working with Scorpius, who is the leader of the Rattlesnake Raider gang, but it's also her daddy. And she wants you to deliver Daddy a message saying that she tried really hard to get this deal in, tried to ride up the ranks of the ladder, trying to get as much power as possible, but in the end, she screwed over way too many people, including a couple of the people in your party. You find out that Marcus, your brother, is still alive. And in fact, he's been alive for quite a while. And he's been basically in the service of the rattlesnake gang ever since. You don't know much more than that, but you do know where their base of operations is. And of course, Peggy found out previously about Charlie still being alive, so there's that. And after some heated words with her, you went ahead and ended her life, her miserable life. And you all chilled out for a little bit, got some health back, got your strength back, got some food in you, did a little bit of camping. Ash confided that vaults are not necessarily her favorite. She was a little anxious to go in, but as the morning came, you all did go in. You went inside the vault after Tipper was able to hack open the controls to open the vault door. You went inside and descended down into Vault 43. As you descended down and you got to the bottom of the elevator, a door opened. You went inside this hallway. The door closed, and the vents in the room began spewing gas. And this is where we left off. The gas does not have an unpleasant odor, and it doesn't have a color. It's colorless, odorless, but you do hear it. You can hear the hissing sound of the gas coming through the vents, and you feel yourselves getting a little lightheaded. Things start looking a little different to you. You feel a little funny, not quite normal. Tipper, you look over, Tipper, who had been having a hand on Ash's back. You can feel her hand start sliding down your back and fall limp. And then she falls to the floor, crisscross applesauce in a heap, not passed out, but looking very woozy. This gas is not agreeing with her at all. Sugar, however, you do feel these effects a little bit. You do feel the funniness, the lightheadedness, just barely, but it's not hitting you as hard as it's hitting Marcus, as it's hitting Pawn and Ash and Peggy and your companions, Hash Brown and Lady. You still have your wits about you. Everyone else, everything is just going a little funny. And Tipper is on the floor, kind of breathing, heaving a little bit, saying she doesn't feel so good. She needs something to drink. She needs to lie down. She doesn't feel so good. And just as all of you start freaking out, thinking you're about to die, the door in front of you does open up. But before that happens, let me tell you all that you do have your charisma and luck tests are reduced by 1, except for Sugar. Yours are not. You're not affected by this. Everyone else, your charisma and luck scores, charisma and luck tests are reduced by 1, but your strength tests go up by 1 right now. So you have, it negatively impacts your strength, positively impacts your charisma and luck.
And confirming that means my strength is unaffected as well, right?
Your strength is unaffected. However, the dogs and everyone else, you're affected in this way.
Do I recognize this gas?
Yeah, I was about to do actually I want to spend one of our action points to try to get a narrative detail of this situation.
Can we bottle this for Ash for later use?
So yes, so you will you, Ash, especially you, because you have been in similar situations, not necessarily like this before, but what you're feeling, you are very in tune with your feelings in this setting. And you know that this is some kind of a mind altering substance, that this is something that's not natural, that you are probably going to be experiencing, seeing, experiencing, hearing, feeling things in a way that you normally wouldn't.
Is this also too something that during her time in the past she would have basically been tested with?
No, this is not. This is not something familiar to you in that sense. But you do get the sense that it is some kind of a hallucinogen. In fact, as the door opens, Pon, you feel like your fanny pack weighs 1,000 pounds. And it's just like just this weight, this heavy weight on your gut as it hangs around your hips.
I'll just
Yeah,
be
you
like,
got a really heavy weight hanging around. Yeah.
I'm used to that, but this feels even heavier. And as he like goes like, you smell that? And like takes in even more, a little bit like a deep breath, essentially. Because did you say there was a pleasant odor or no odor?
It was odorless and colorless, but
Okay,
as you
odorless,
do
colorless.
take a deep breath, you're like, is that pancakes? Does that smell like fresh pancakes? When was the last time I've had fresh pancakes? But it does have now that you're taking a deep breath in, you swear that you can smell pancakes and syrup and sugary butteriness in the air.
Okay, perfect. And then he'll like, you said a door opened before us. Is that right?
Yes.
What do we see inside of there?
You see a corridor. Let me switch over real quick.
And during this time, Ash will have definitely put on her goggles and taken, basically she's now holding her breath. I want to attempt to pick up Tipper in this situation since she collapsed, even though I know the strength test is going to be higher.
I feel like with a hallucinogen in this situation, Peggy is just paranoid. And has her gun drawn and is just looking every direction and kind of has a hair trigger right now. That's what she's doing, because I feel like she's tripping balls in the other direction of like, oh my god, what going on? Like shoot a mannequin level of like paranoia.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like Marcus
my
should
friends
be
are
used to
synths.
this,
Yeah.
so he's probably fine. Like he's probably used to this
Of
experience.
course you are.
As you bend down to try to pick up Tipper, Tipper's like, ooh, don't touch me. I'm gonna throw up. I need a minute. Oh,
Ash
Marcus,
is gonna say, I don't give a damn, and Ash is gonna basically try to hurl her over her shoulder, because right now she's also too probably experiencing a few flashes from her past, and she's now in emergency, like, we need to get out of here mode. Like,
Can Marcus judge how far back he needs to get away from Tipper spewing everywhere as he
So
picks her up?
would she just spew like shoot up food? Would just grind up food?
Which she's been eating, so I'm worried. So
I guess she has a
Marcus.
digestive system, but like,
Marcus is going to take 2 giant steps away from this shit show that's about to happen.
Ash, and she's saying this, and she's like, Marcus, is this what it normally feels like when you take that stuff that you're always like putting in your body? And then Ash, you hoist her up, and for a minute, when you lift her up, you feel like you're lifting up one of your opponents that you're used to. You have this flash, and you feel like you're back in the ring in Hub City, and like you're about to body slam somebody, and like you're not holding Tipper. You feel like you're holding one of your opponents back in Hub City, and just for a moment, you flash and you see that as you hoist her up over your shoulder.
Ash is going to run towards the corridor. So she's not really thinking straight, but she's basically reacting because she's trying to find a way out of this hellhole.
Marcus will follow, but at an angle to where when Tipper begins to vomit, he won't be in the way of that.
Yep, here it comes. And then she does throw up, and then there's just a line of ash where Ash is running. There's just a line of vomit behind her.
Good, we can follow.
Now that we're
Sugar's
all
gonna
on-
kind of
all on
follow.
ayahuasca.
I wouldn't suggest running like that. We don't know what's where and who's why.
Ash isn't listening.
He's gone.
What do you mean? What do you think's over there? Miss Peggy's just sitting.
Am I high? Are we high? And then you just like so
This is kind of what it feels like.
Does
Kind of what it feels like.
is Sugar able to identify anything that's going on, or is this foreign to me as well?
Everybody's asked. Everybody, because you could hear the psh, the
Yeah.
sound of the gas, and now you can see that everybody, like you saw Tipper go down. You see now how everybody's acting, and Peggy, you swear that you hear Saffron laughing down the hallway.
In that shit situation, Peggy's gonna start going that direction because now she just like kind of like she hears this, her face just gets really dark, and then she starts marching on. I thought I already killed that bitch once, and she just starts marching onward like she hears a thing because that's Peggy.
Yep.
This is not going well.
Ash and Peggy. At it again.
Han will also fall. It's like
He's got pancakes waiting.
Is it Ash and Peggy at least going the same direction?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
went to the corridor. Okay.
I'm just worried that Peggy's going a different direction. Okay, cool. So Sugar is going to turn the amp on and get that all through. Is it lit down here?
As you come down, you do notice as the elevator was coming down, and you could kind of see when you stopped at the bottom, lights did turn on into the corridor. It was almost like it knew to turn on. These are automatic base lights as for movement, like kind of like so like when the toilet flushes after you get up, and those types of places. Yeah,
Solid.
the light turns on when you come into the room type thing. Yeah.
So Sugar's going to kind of follow and assess. I've been in enough vaults. I want to see if I could determine the purpose of this vault based on its design as we go through.
Okay, so everybody is kind of following Ash and Peggy. Marcus, you said you were following Pun. How are you?
I'm right behind Dash. Well,
Okay.
two slight angles.
Up directly behind, right in the line of fire.
Pun, same.
yeah, absolutely. I'm just with the group. Probably behind Peggy or whatever. So I guess in the
Okay.
middle of everyone. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
When we question as we were into the door opened and as we were entering, did the gas stop?
It did actually. Right before the door opened, the gas did stop.
Okay.
And then, yes, but you are still feeling the effects
Sure,
of it. I'm gonna move the camera just a little bit. Well, no. So as you come out of this this initial corridor that you were stuck in, that the gas was releasing in, you do come into this hallway, and across from the hallway from you, there is a room, and the door is open. And inside this room, Sugar, it looks very familiar to you. Just glancing to the door that's inside there. It almost looks like one of the soundboards that you would use for recording music inside there.
Yeah, Sugar's gonna go investigate real quick.
You are? Is anybody else going with Sugar?
Where's Ash?
I had bolted, so I'm trying to figure out how far, since I ran at full speed.
Okay.
I was basically trying to get as far away from the gas as possible with Tipper because it was having an effect on her, and I was having those different visions. So it depends on how far we say that Ash with her sprinting speed would be able to get.
Yeah, you would have gotten a little bit further. So around the room. Sorry, my glasses got caught in my hair.
And whether or not she saw any more of that same gas, or she felt like it might be safe to try.
So
to
you
check
would
on
know
Tipper.
that it shut off. You would have heard it shut off right before the door opened. So you would know that it's not like escaping anymore.
Okay.
right before the door opened. So you still run out of the room.
So basically, I would have still ran further enough away, basically where there would, if there was fresh air further away from that entrance, from where that room was. Yeah, like right over there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Does Lady go in the room with you, Sugar?
Lady, how affected is Lady?
She's been, if you have any rations on you or any food on you, she's kind of like Bopper too. Bopper has started gnawing on the bag that you are currently
We have a high death.
Bopper's currently in. So Bopper's kind of like gnawing on the bag, and Lady's trying to like pot the food and get to the food that you have in your bag if you have any.
Sugar is going to give some of the extra squirrel bits to each Bopper and Lady, and is going to lean over to Lady. Sorry, gal. I normally don't do this, but I got to make sure you're going to be safe, and I'm going to attach the leash to her collar and keep that attached to me.
Yeah, we got to be nice to. We got to be nice to Bopper, otherwise we might face an alien situation where it's like running through the vents and like.
Right. Okay. The question I have is: does Peggy still hear laughing, and is it further down, or does she?
As soon as you left the room and went outside, you get kind of disoriented, and you're like, which did it come from in this room? Did it come from the left? Did it come from right? Like you feel kind of disoriented, like.
I feel like
did I hear what I heard? Which way did I? Yeah.
Like she would see Sugar go into the room and she would kind of like tail him, just because she's like, okay, we're going into a room and I'm gonna shoot people.
Okay, so you're going into the room with Sugar and Lady.
Yeah, so I can shoot people. Sorry.
Okay, is everybody else staying out? Is anybody else going into the room with Sugar? I know Ash is carrying Tipper.
Because
Ash, this makes me nervous.
Ash is basically at this point, since they are further enough away, she's gonna basically, if there's some wall or like, you know, where she can kind of prop Tipper, like, you know, against, and she's gonna basically kind of slap the side of her face and be like, come on, we need to hurry up because I need to get out of this hellhole, wake up, and then snap out of it. And she's like kind of snapping the side of her face.
Yeah, I just, whatever that was, I feel like it's messing with me. I've never experienced any drugs before. Is this what it's like every time? How the hell, Marcus? And she's looking at Marcus. How the hell how do you deal with this? I don't like this at all.
With
This is not fun. I like the
With
food,
great-
but this is ridiculous.
With great practice, you can be like me.
Is this
Are
what
you thinking
drinking
straight? Are you thinking straight? Are you okay?
Everything's spinning. I don't feel very good. I just need to rest. I just need to sit down. I need to chill for a minute. This is not fun. I need to eat maybe some mac and cheese with some sugar, something.
Would Ash know if that's like
Really
a side
good.
effect of the hallucinogen?
After getting high, yeah.
As you see, I mean, since you do know that something is affecting you, you figure it's affecting her, and she's never had anything like this in her before, and so it's affecting her even more so than the rest of you because she's new to it and her system doesn't know how to handle it. It's just not well.
She's gonna go inside of her pack and try to give like some type of like ration to Tipper in this moment.
Marcus will give her also I know she doesn't usually take this, but now that she can eat, I guess he'll give her a bottled water, hoping that maybe that'll help settle her down a little bit.
She takes both, like very happy, like yes, like needed this. And you've never seen Tipper guzzle water before or eat like this before. But also she looks kind of nauseous again after eating it and drinking it. She's like,
Two steps back.
And then Ash is gonna look at Marcus. So now what? What do we do?
Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna take a look, see around. If you want to join, or if you want to stay with Tipper, either way.
I mean, I don't feel comfortable leaving her alone.
Well,
This
then
place, it's
stay.
we don't
stay,
know what's ahead of us.
Stay here nearby, and I'll shout. I'll shout if I need you. And Marcus will begin walking into random rooms.
And as you're having this conversation, Sugar, you walk in and you do see the soundboard in front of you, and you do see a beautiful microphone set up. This and the walls on this area do seem like they have soundproofing on them. And as you walk in, you do notice there is a body on the floor, long dead, wearing a blue suit with gold trimming, with a number on it on the back, 43 in the gold trimming. And they're laying there on the floor like they've been here for a long time.
Well, it looks like this vault did not last for very long or do very well. Is the
Apparently not.
soundboard active, like on right now?
It is.
Peggy's going to see what if the vault suit is okay.
Peggy, looking down at the suit, it seems pretty intact. It's a little tattered here and there, but looking around at turning over, you actually see there is a lanyard and a key card attached to this body.
Yoink. Is there like any visible wound? I mean, I'm sure it's super old body, but I'm like, is there clearly like a bullet wound or, blood stains, or is it just kind of old and tattered?
You can do a medicine intelligence check to see.
That's something I'm sure I'm good
or
at.
survival.
Okay. Survival, I can try. I can try survival. That one's better-ish. Okay. Well, my target number is a 9. And it's a tag skill, so I rolled 2 successes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. Were y'all maxed out on AP?
Right now we are, because I don't think we spent any earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No,
Awesome.
we did spend 1 because I got a narrative detail.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't-
So
was
That was
it
a luck
used? I
point.
didn't-
That was a luck point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's AP. At least from what I remember, for a narrative detail, you have to spend 1 AP. Not luck.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah, because there's
Okay.
luck of the draw and there's narrative detail. So one's an action point, one's a luck point.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, action
action
points is purely
is-
narrative.
yeah.
Luck is to get stuff or find things or to acquire
Yeah.
something that's not there.
Gotcha.
yeah, 1 AP is to get info about the scene. Yes. So yes.
But
So
yes,
you
now
were
we're full.
Yes. So yeah, looking at the body. So you take the key card, and it does appear to be like an ID badge of sorts. There's a picture and a name and a number on it, but you don't see any wounds on the body. Do you read the ID badge?
Yes, I do.
The ID badge has the, of course, Vault 43 logo on it, and the name Lizzie Donahue written on it, as well as a an ID number.
Mm-hmm.
But it does appear to be some kind of a swipe key card and lanyard ID badge. Sugar,
Yes.
looking at the board, if you touch any of the buttons, you hear it, but it does appear to be on. It does appear to be on, but if you touch any of the buttons or switches, please enter verification ID.
Um,
Do I need
find
this?
anything on the body? That's
She holds
exactly what
up
I
the key.
need.
Here, I'll hold it for you.
And we'll swipe it on the. I'm assuming the terminal has a swipe location. If Peggy's not letting
We'll
go.
see. Yes, you will see kind of lighting up the speaker when the speaker's talking, kind of like with I don't want to say it because my Alexa will turn on. But yeah, you see it lighting up. And you are able to swipe it. And as Marcus, Pawn, Ash, and Tipper, you're having this conversation just outside, just in the next little corridor over. As you swipe this key card, the door behind Sugar and Peggy slams shut.
Hail.
And everyone can hear it slam shut because it shuts very abruptly.
Sugar? Oh, was that supposed to happen?
I'm gonna blame it entirely on the fact that you didn't want to let go of the key card. But
Well, you have a tendency to not let go of things that you pick up.
because sometimes somebody gets really drunk and wanders away from the rest of us and forces us to have to find them. So
That
I
was
feel like
1.5 times.
do we have
Lizzie
3 times too many.
Welcome, Lizzie Donahue. Please take your chem and begin your trial. And you can see almost like one of those old school bank teller type tubes, or like a vending machine tube, or, at a pharmacy, those type of tubes. You do see all of a sudden, down drop 1 dose of grape mentats. And grape mentats, just if you need to know what they are, grape mentats, and this is 1 dose, Sugar, which you usually need to. Grape mentats reduce charisma tests by 2, and you can re-roll 1 d20 on barter. It's lasting, and it does have an addiction rating of 2.
And it's labeled as such.
Yes. Well, I mean, it won't tell you like what the things are, but
it says it's a mentat.
Yes,
Like it
it's
doesn't
great,
say,
great.
Drug V93426-729.
Right? No. And then all of a sudden on the pad and in the speakers around, you will hear a rift, a vocal rift, and a very specific melodic pattern with a difficulty rating of 1.
Oh, melodic pattern? Yeah, I'm gonna match that.
So you would need to do, what did I say? It was charisma. Lucky you for being in here, and speech. Ooh. Or charisma and
speech, you say?
Yes. Yeah, charisma and speech. Because
I ain't taking those drugs.
That is 4 successes. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
4 successes. Brilliant. And do either of you take the grape mentats?
Oh yeah, Sugar grabbed it. As soon as it came through, Sugar grabbed it and put it in pocket, because that's what Sugar does.
So you put it in your pocket, nobody took it?
I did not take it.
Peggy, you are in a closed space, although you are with Sugar. The space feels like it's getting smaller to you. And it almost looks like it's on fire. You see flashes of fire from before, like fire from your house, fire. And you feel like the space is getting smaller and it's on fire.
She will take her jacket off and start swatting the door with it. And is like banging on the door and like swatting at the door, trying to put the fire out and get out of the
The door is still closed.
Yeah, that's what she's just doing. That's what she's doing. She's kind of panicking. Are there like keypads by the door?
There is not. Congratulations on your first trial. Please proceed with the next rift. And you hear a different, a more intricate rift begin to play. Vocal rift.
Are there levers or anything that look like it might open doors?
No.
Just give me a moment, Peggy. I think either we're gonna get out here.
Holy hell, the wall's on fire. How are you doing that right now? Look, we got more important things to do than you sitting there singing like a goddamn canary. And she's just like
and you can everyone that's outside, You heard the door slam shut, and you can now hear, you can't really hear the music, but you hear a faint ding, ding, like from inside, even though inside the room, Peggy's like doing this. Difficulty of 2 sugar.
I'll be with you in a moment, Peggy, and we'll hit those tones.
The hell does
That
that mean,
is
kick? Kick
3
the door.
successes.
Perfect.
Bing, bing, bing.
Oh, fire is not going out, Peggy.
Yeah, no. Looking for
And you can
something.
almost smell Doshimes in the air, the smell, the familiar smell, and the smell of the burning wood. You can smell it all around you as you're trying to put it out. Would you like another dose of Great Mentats before you continue on with your test?
That would be a negative. If I'm assuming that it's a voice response, unless a button lit up to let me know yes or no.
There is a yes and no button next to the swipe panel with the speaker that's like talking to you.
I'm gonna push yes for another dose.
Another dose comes in from the little dispenser.
And I'm going
Great
to grab,
Mentats, same.
Yep, pocketing that. I'm gonna head over to Peggy. All right, Peggy, can you hear me?
Yeah, why aren't you fucking flipping out about this goddamn fire
Okay.
that's going on around here?
Look-
It's
look at me-
not
look at me.
stopping.
Look
Hell
at me right
no.
now.
What?
Please just look at me. Right now, just focus on this. Take one breath, just one for me. Close your
It
eyes.
smells like
again.
Doshimes.
And then I am going to, my assumption is that she's still, would I know if like a dick doll or something like that would purge this?
She is not currently addicted to it.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna need you to just trust me. We're gonna be okay. I just need you to stand right here and just give me a moment and then we'll get out of here.
I have she has her jacket like over her face, like she's trying to like not breathe in smoke.
And you hear another vocal rift play out. Please continue the trial.
All right,
As you
I'm
see
assuming this
Peggy
one sounds,
freaking out, like she can't breathe.
and this one sounds more intense.
It's getting close to Mariah Carey level.
All right, I'm gonna spend what is it, 2 action points to add a d20?
Difficulty 3. You're going to spend 2 AP to add a dice.
Yes,
Oh, yeah. Is that right?
I believe it's 2 to add it, unless it's 1 and then it's 2 more and then.
Sorry. It's 1 to get an extra D20. Then it goes up
2 to get
exponentially.
to another. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
2 more
Spend
to
an
get a second, then 3 more to get a third. So yeah.
All right. So, that is 1, 2. That is 3 successes.
Congratulations, Lizzie Donahue. Would you like another dose before you continue the trial?
I'm gonna push that yes button.
And you hear another vroom as another Great Mentat falls.
Yep, pocketing that one.
And again,
Yes.
another
fetal position.
beautiful rift starts playing. And Peggy, you swear it's the sound of Charlie screaming as he's lit on fire by you.
And I'm assuming, is Peggy still standing or did Peggy hit the ground?
No, she is fetal position on the floor, ears covered, like jacket over her mouth, and is just kind of like quietly sobbing in a little position of.
All right, yeah. Sugar's
know,
gonna focus because
flashback.
Sugar needs to get out of here. So it's another melody,
Difficulty
right?
4.
Or we're gonna
Difficulty 4.
spend an action point. Oh, that's tough. Let's just make sure I have enough chances. I'm gonna spend 3 AP to get 2 additional die instead of just 1, because I may need it.
Okay.
That's 1, 2, 3, 5 successes.
Very good. Very good. Congratulations. Your vital signs seem fine. Would you like to continue with the test?
No.
Do you hit no?
I want to get Peggy out of here. I feel like pushing no would be the logical way for them to end the test so we can leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're pushing no?
I'm pushing no.
Okay. You will see that the floor is actually made of metal.
I swear, if you would have said lava.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
It was lava.
Oh, that game the other night. When he turned the floor into lava, we were just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And then after we found out that it actually would have cost it was a 10-minute casting time, and he shouldn't have been able to do it. So that whole time that we were playing Floor is Lava during our PvP game was for nothing.
I heard a whole lot of dice roll.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You've gotten
6.
reward. Now you're getting the punishment of the test for ending early.
An automatic 6 points. We will say it's going to be, we will target the chest area, even though it's not chest. This is your body specifically, but 6 points of physical damage.
Oh.
Is what happens.
The floor becomes electrified. And even though you are wearing shoes and boots, it kind of leaps up and jumps, kind of like in arcs, and you are electrified for 6 points of physical damage.
Not energy.
Oh wait, no, it would be energy because it's electrical. Yes, thank you,
Okay,
thank you. Yes,
cool.
energy damage. Energy
So I take
damage,
less.
6 points, so you can subtract any resistance that you have.
I'm assuming the
Please
button's still
continue.
lit.
After you push no, do you need another dose to continue your test?
Yes.
Have 5
You
minutes of
push
resistance.
yes, and then you hear a release, and then you don't see anything drop down, but you hear a release like you did before, but you don't hear the thump as it comes
Yeah,
down, but
they're
you
out.
hear a release like something was supposed to drop, but nothing does. And then you hear the final difficulty 5, Mariah Carey, friggin' doing the thing, rift.
Okay. Cool. All right. That's a.
All I want for Christmas. All I want for Christmas.
All right.
So this is great.
Fuck.
So I'm hallucinating that the room is on fire. Then I get shocked with electricity and feel like, granted, I have 5 energy resistance. I'm throwing that out there. That was nice. But so then I'm smelling burnt hair and things. So yeah, she's pain. Just
Marcus, you only had to worry about vomit.
All right. So I'm rolling 4 d20s because we don't have enough action points otherwise. So this is great.
Yeah. Vomit is way better than what's going on in that room right now.
Well, yes, after this, we are cutscening to you and seeing what happens while they were doing this inside the room.
That is 7 successes.
Jesus.
Oh, you got
Right.
lucky. 7 successes. You hear a ding sound, and then the door behind you opens up. Congratulations for completing this test. Please come back again tomorrow to do it again.
Immediately as soon as the door opens, Sugar will go down over to Peggy and just console, but will also remove the key card from her because
I have that death gripped in my hands from where all of this is happening. I will say it's
yeah, and you're still under the effect of what's going on with you. Meanwhile, on the outside of this room, you all hear the door slam shut. And you don't see Peggy or Sugar or Lainey anywhere. And the room that you had just passed by, that door that was open is now shut.
I
Marcus,
think
what the hell was
yeah.
that?
I think prior to that, Marcus had left and was randomly looking into.
Yeah, and Ash is yelling towards Marcus because she thinks that it could be Marcus who basically went into the wrong room.
Totally makes sense. Wasn't me. And I will.
Pawn.
Will continue to
What is Pawn
enter
doing?
random rooms.
Pawn is next to Tipper on his back, and same with Hash Brown, is where they're looking to the ceiling and being like, "It's so beautiful." As they're just watching.
Don't touch anything. Don't press anything. Don't even think about it. Don't do it.
And Pawn, as you're looking up, so you're laying on the floor, right?
Mhm.
As you're laying on the floor, you just see these pipes running, and then you can see some of them are rusted through, and then one of the pipes is just slowly dripping, drip, 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 and every time it drips, it changes colors. There's purple drip, and green drip, and a yellow drip. It's just all the colors of the rainbow. It's like Skittles falling from the ceiling.
He looks over to Tipper. How is she doing?
She's still tripping. And then Ash is like trying to snap you out of.
Like, don't touch it. Like literally like a mom like patronizing a kid. Like, don't touch anything, because he likes to press buttons and touch things. And so Ash is freaking
that is
out.
true. Sorry, are there buttons in this room? Are there computer
hallway?
consoles? Are there? Yeah.
Come on, don't make.
Can we get a
don't make
description?
Ash do it.
Can I spend a luck point to try to figure out if there's
No.
like what's around us?
So Ash would recognize this. I mean, it looks like a typical vault. Sugar would recognize this too. It looks like a typical vault. They all pretty much have the sterile stainless steel walls with various cables, various tubes, pipes running through here and there, control panels. Every once in a while, they're just so far from where you've been, and you did see the room that you passed by that was slammed shut. That one looked to, and Ash, you wouldn't have seen. You were like, that's a different kind of switchboard. You don't know what kind of board that was, but so you hadn't seen something like that before. But that's just what you've seen so far.
Okay. Yeah, but the moment that she says like don't touch anything, like don't push any buttons or whatever, you'll be like, buttons, yes, as he'll like pretty much do like a Power Ranger flip up, and then we'll go and try to find any sort of computer console to like sort of mess with
And
Hash Brown and
Ash
tow.
is going to react by basically grabbing him with her full strength. Don't make me break off your arm. I'll do it.
And he goes like, but maybe one of the buttons will get us out of here. You don't know.
No.
And then he just like pouts. He's like, never let me do anything fun. And then he like kicks a rock. And then he nods. Yeah. Okay.
And Tipper's like, yeah, buttons don't seem like food though. Oh, but maybe not food. Oh, why do y'all like food doesn't mess y'all up like this? Like, she is just seriously still just like,
You're the one
Yeah.
who wanted the indigestion and
This-
the digestive system and the poops and farts. This is what you get.
This might be racist, but Tipper, are you able to like commune with these consoles to figure out what's going on here? Like hack into anything here at all?
I mean, right now, I might break something. She's like, she's about her wits enough to know that she's effed up.
Oh,
Like,
wait, question.
doubling what y'all are feeling.
Question. That just gave me okay. I got a Pit Boy. Does that have any information of the layouts of other vault areas? Do I need to? I will. Well, I don't even know if we have. Do we have? We have action points, right? We have whatever
3
need.
left.
Luck of the draw or something. I need to figure this out. If my Pit Boy has this information.
It would help you hack terminal. Like it could aid you in hacking terminals. I believe I'd have to see because there's a Pit Boy in here. I believe under items. And I'd have to see. I can't remember off the top of my head what it lets you do. Sugar, you have one too. Do you know?
Yep.
Like off the top of your head
Pit
what it-
Boys give you radio, audio, light. It helps you aid in hacking, and it uses the VAT system. But beyond that, it doesn't have any.
It doesn't have like the maps or and stuff. Okay.
It doesn't. That's
but you
only,
can still
that's
hack.
per thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Like you can download a map, but you have to find a local source because it can save stuff on holotapes.
Okay, so that
So
means
anything
that
you hack, you can save.
if I were to hack into the system, I could possibly download the map to this particular vault.
To a holotape that you can then
Yeah.
have.
Holotape
that's when
server,
you-
okay.
Yeah. And you can hear as you're like holding Pawn down, trying to get Pawn to calm down and not push all the buttons. You hear this ding, 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 just on the other side of the hallway.
You
Where
know
y'all
what?
came.
Sometimes I think you're an idiot, but sometimes that idiot brain of yours, Pawn, comes up with the occasional good idea. And then Ash is going to try to look for a terminal to hack in order to try to basically get that that information.
Once he gets put down, he'll be like, we got stuck in another vault once. We went through the vents in order to try to like escape and everything. So maybe I'll try to look for a vent as he starts to walk around and starts kicking different random things that look like vents.
Okay. And Marcus, you said you ran off?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I ran, but I
Down the hall, around the corner, down
You
the
went down
street,
the hall?
up the block.
I
Okay.
wanted to explore the rest of the area, enter any room that I could, and look around.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, so let me zoom out just a little bit.
Yes, please split the party further.
That's
Yes,
what we were doing.
And that's why I said yes, please.
Is that not the goal? We got John McClane over here going through the vents, right?
You do notice that there is another door that is open. Do you go inside?
100%.
Sugar will find you. And
Fucking
let
regret
you know
going
this was
inside. I
bad.
can tell you that.
Wait, I think like 5 episodes ago, she said it was November. So is it December? Could it be like near Christmas so we can make this Die Hard?
Much. Yes.
It's close. It's
Oh
very
my
close.
god!
Is that why we have the Mariah
close.
Carey's Christmas music? That
Well,
makes
it's
sense.
getting
That's
close
true,
to
yeah.
December. Yeah.
Okay.
So you do go into this room.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, inside
Even
this
after
room.
I heard you roll all that dice. Yes, I did.
Perfect. Cool.
I don't like it.
You don't know.
Hold on one second. I'm trying to. Why is this not
You
doing?
never hear from Marcus again.
It's okay. Marcus, in that room, you have to dance.
So Daniel,
Oh!
Marcus has got vodka. He's fine. Get this done.
yeah, Daniel, you haven't appeared yet, but if they get to the room, you potentially are in one of these rooms. So as you come into this room, you do see various canisters on the wall that are empty. You do see a terminal, and you do see this clear tube that it's almost like one of the old school bank shuttle terminals that's there. And you do see this very large tube with a latch on it. It's human sized, it's clear,
Sure.
it's open, and there is a body
Oh, okay.
that is half in it and half out of it.
Is it? I assume when you say body, though, it is no longer living.
It's long dead. It's in a blue suit, gold trimming, gold 43 on the back of it.
We'll take a look-see.
I was gonna say, if there are any drugs, he's gonna do every single one that comes out of that tube.
You know, if you look back at how many times Marcus has actually used narcotics, it's actually fairly on the low end, and only in
Now,
fights with-
is that because of choice or is that because of quantity
If
available?
the shoe fits.
He's got plenty in inventory. He's very selective when he uses it.
So getting close.
Not to say I won't, but
You're like Bane. You're like, oh, here we go.
Getting
born
closer
in
to
the
the body,
darkness.
you do notice there is a lanyard with a key card ID badge around its neck.
I will snap that up and I will look at it.
Looking at the ID badge, there is the face of a man with a man bun by the name of Cody Hill on the key card.
Yeah, that's a goddamn good-looking guy.
Is he just making like a glary face the whole time and like somebody's gone in and doodled
Glasses.
like somebody's gone in and doodled like
he-
a
does he
spaghetti
look-
mustache on it?
Does he
just
look
so
like
you
he
know?
doesn't know what's going on? Like he's just clueless?
He looks dead.
No, the picture. I'm sorry, the picture. The picture.
Oh,
Does he look like someone he just doesn't know what's going on?
beard. He's got a beard. He's got glasses, and he's got this smile like.
He looks dead.
He looks dead.
I know that face.
Okay. Can I see or can I tell how he died? Did this tube kill him in some manner?
Looking at the body, you don't see. You know what? Go ahead. You can do a survival. Let's see, or medicine. Survival or medicine intelligence check.
Okay. All right. I will do survival. That is target number 11.
Okay.
That is a 8 and a 19.
8 and 19. Success?
Well, the 8 would be a success. Yeah.
Okay. The skin looks kind of weird.
Sure.
Like maybe before this person died, it could have been waterlogged for some reason.
I really want to get in that tube now.
Well,
Is there anything else in the room besides the body and the large tube? Any?
Like I said, there was a terminal that has a key card looking type swiper with a speaker next to it, next to that tube.
Sure, I will pop that thing in.
run. Damn. R.I.P.
Yeah, he's got the tattoo, but I don't know if he can add his own name to it if he's.
I'll do it for you. I got you.
Okay, thanks. Oh, you might have to take my brother's off because apparently he's alive.
I'll just write your name on top of his.
Hold on 1 second.
I got a tattoo gun in my guitar case. Don't worry.
Well, she had told Marcus like he paid money for his.
No one asked Sugar what Sugar carries.
It's a really weird question to ask, though.
It is, isn't it? That's why
Yeah.
no one knows I got it.
Okay.
Sure.
I got
All
a
right.
whole barber set too.
So do you swipe?
Oh, that's right.
You swipe it, and the door immediately slams shut.
Sure.
And as the door slams shut, the other one slides open, and you can see, or well, y'all can't see, but Peggy and Sugar are inside. The door has now opened, and you, Ash and Pawn, y'all can hear that the door has slid open, but then all of a sudden you hear a loud bang as a door further down the hall slams shut.
Now that the door is open, Sugar is going to grab Peggy, and since Sugar is weak as shit, is going to kind of drag Peggy out the room.
She kind of starts to stand up, but she's like still like covering herself like she's walking out of a fire. So like, yeah.
And then once out, Ash, please tell me you're around one of these damn corners.
Over here.
And we'll pull Peggy along. All right. Ash, you seem to be coherent enough. Don't let Peggy out of your sight.
Oh, great. Is this one going nutso as well?
Do I
Seeing
see
That's
things.
long
all
past
the
due.
fire? Do I see all the fire stuff still?
Yes, you do. In fact, and it's so Ash, you said you did come around the corner when called. You came around the corner.
I went to
Yeah.
Ash around the
Oh, you
corner.
Yeah,
went
like
to
I yelled. I yelled. So then that way they would know where the sound was coming from.
Okay, as you're yelling, you see a protectron come around the corner, but it sounds like Sugar. It's so strange.
Ash is going to take a moment and she's gonna like beat the side of her head because she is aware enough that she knows that this is messing with her head, so she's trying to like in her own way doing what Ash does, and she's like hitting the side of her head and trying to like shake it off. Does she still see the protectron, or does she
You and Sugar's like, you can hear Sugar, but then you're like, you start doing that, and then like you blink, and then you're like, and then you see Sugar, and the protectron's not there. You see Sugar, but you swear that was a protectron in front of you.
Does Pawn also see this or not at all?
You don't see a protectron, but you do see Sugar coming around the corner. But Sugar looks like a person. Sugar doesn't look like a ghoul to you right now. Sugar actually looks like before Sugar became a ghoul.
I see his
Skin
inner
smooth.
self, and then like I'll just like, well, okay, I'll see how it plays out. Is Ash gonna whoop Sugar
No, because I basically came to before, like, she took a second because she knows what's going down. So she took
Yeah.
a second to try to compose herself because she's
Okay.
she's more freaked out of staying in this vault than like, like, because she knows that will continue if they stay
Yeah.
in this vault longer.
Okay, if everything seems like cool, then he'll go see
you'll
what
see her hitting herself and you'll be like,
normal
so-
Ash.
Do I see like our current surroundings on fire, or does it look like somewhere else? Is the other question.
So as you exit that room, there's no more fire. But if you turn around and you look in that room still looks on fire where you were just in.
All right, y'all want to go in that room? It's fucking on fire. I don't know how the hell we survived that shit, but don't go in there.
listen, it's the gas, it's whatever's in this place. It makes you see things. You gotta snap out of it.
Please tell me that Marcus is like around this corner or like behind you.
He went further down. I thought that was you guys with the
Oh, for fuck's
doors.
sake. Sugar's gonna walk by everyone. And listen, everybody, you stick together and just remember, no one can make music like I can. All right? And I'm gonna go try to find Marcus. Because
Pon will be like,
scared for
That
Marcus.
didn't help
Peggy.
with the fire.
Peggy. Psst, psst.
Yeah.
And then he'll look at Ashley the entire time, but he'll like call over Peggy. And then as you get closer, he'll like lean over and be like, "You want to go push buttons?" And then
I mean,
And Ash is looking at Pawn because she has a really bad inkling. She's like kind of like giving him the stink eye, like
what's
kind of
that over
squinty eye.
there? And then Peggy's like, break right. She's gonna be like, break right. Hey, what's that over there? She points left and then goes to the right.
he'll follow her and hash brown.
She's all bubbly and high right now, so she just kind of
You had
Oh,
goes.
one
hell.
job, Ash.
No, and I'm saying, oh hell, and basically I'm gonna yank Tipper, and I'm going to follow after Peggy
Anime
because
style Tipper's just
yeah. So
flailing.
basically, like
Flailing.
I'm pulling her arm, so I'm not putting her over my shoulder, but this time because she's like she had been eating and stuff, I'm like she's fine, she'll be fine, like just and trying to follow after Peggy and Pawn wherever they're going.
This is how we die.
Lord.
So you can
Certainly
see
how we die.
there was so you can see further down the hall, you saw that there was, as you were talking in the hall, you saw that there was a room down there and the door was open. That room is now shut. And you suspect that could have been the one that went from home. Inside, Marcus, after you swipe the key card, hello, Cody Hill. And then all of a sudden, phoom, down the tube, you see a pack of Calmex. No, is it Calmex? Double check it.
Is it?
Calmex. Yeah, double
I'm
check.
like,
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it
Calmex.
Jets instead? No, I'm just kidding.
Calmex. Reroll 1d20 on all perception and agility tests. You also get a +2 to sneak attack damage. It is lasting and it does have an addictive rating of 1.
He don't have a reflex.
I'm
test.
immune to.
Damn.
Please take your medication and enter the tube.
What?
I mean, I think Marcus is feeling it. Yeah, he'll hop in that too. Without taking the medication.
Without taking it?
Without taking it.
Okay. So you kick aside the body of Cody Hill. You kick aside the body and climb. You climb in the tube, and the tube is very snug. It is clear, almost like plexiglass. It's not glass, but it is clear. But it's very, very snug. And you do see that there are little holes here and there. Well, not necessarily holes, but like slits here and there. And then as you enter into the tube, the door of the tube slides shut. And then all of a sudden around your ankles and your wrists, you feel clink.
Ah, fuck.
Locks around your ankles and your wrists
Sure.
and your neck. But you do notice, like in the reflection of the glass, you do notice that they do have little keyholes. The tube starts filling up with what is that smell? Vodka? It smells like vodka to you. You swear that the tube itself feeling very still funny. The tube is filling up with vodka, and floating around in the tube are little bobby pins. And the vodka gets higher and higher. It hits your ankles, your knees, your wrists, and eventually goes above your head. And there are little bobby pins floating around in the tube.
Cool. Well, I definitely stop holding my breath and take a drink.
Well, it doesn't taste like vodka.
Shit.
It
Well,
tastes
fuck.
like water.
All right.
It's bleach. I'm just kidding.
Right before it goes over your head, if you try to take a drink of it, it tastes like water, not like vodka. But it tastes not like vodka. It's very strange.
Well, I will start bobbing for bobby pins once I realize it is not actually vodka, and my dream is now a nightmare.
Your dream is not a nightmare. Okay.
I thought I might be able to drink my way out of this.
I guess
Tell me agility. Agility.
We'll do athletics and agility. I know athletics usually is strength.
Okay.
Have you seen Beer Fest? It doesn't end well when you try to do that.
Target number is a 13. What's the difficulty?
1.
Target number is a 13.
Show me double 20s.
No, 11 and a 12, but that's 2 successes.
All right, you are able to get one. You feel like you got one in your hand too. Like as your fingers, you felt a little piece of metal pass by your fingers. You get one in your hand, and you got one in your mouth. Just as the vodka, that's not vodka because it doesn't taste like vodka. It smells like vodka, but it goes above your head, and you're now submerged in the tube with the bobby pins in your hand.
Okay.
Do you try to escape?
Well, now since it's not vodka, yeah, I definitely try to escape.
Please do a lockpick. What was it? Lockpick perception difficulty of 1.
Okay, lockpick.
Or the one on your wrist, that's your bobby pin that you're holding on your right hand.
Okay.
If you are right-handed, if you're left-handed, you got it in your left hand.
He shoots to the left, but he is right-handed. So whichever you want.
Okay.
I have lockpick as a rank. I picked it. It's not tagged, and my perception is a whopping 5. So target number is a 6. What's the difficulty?
This one's a 1, but you do have 5 locks.
R.I.P.
And we sure agility can't be used here. What I will do is I'm going to spend a action point to roll an additional d20.
Got it.
How many action points do y'all have? You're
That's
full,
3
right?
after spending that.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, you got 3 left.
Well, we're about to have a lot more because I'm about to get some.
Oh, by the way, what's your endurance?
My endurance is at 7.
Oh, so you can hold your breath for 2 minutes. Good to know.
All I need, April. It's all I need.
All you need.
So you dropped his bobby pin.
Yep.
Okay, that's definitely 1 success with a 6. Oh, I rolled a 6, 7, 8.
Isn't your thing a 6?
Yes, that's 1 success. What did I need?
That's all you needed. So you were able to shimmy the lockpick in
It's
the
a really
lock
good roll,
with
but
your right wrist, and your right hand comes free. You still have the one on your neck, your left wrist, and your right and left leg. Difficulty of 2.
Okay.
As the pressure in the tank starts weighing on you. You feel like, oh, the water's pressing in a little bit harder on you. It's harder to hold your breath.
Okay. And we can spend luck to reroll a d20. Is that right?
Yes.
For 1 d20.
1 per d20. Okay. I'm gonna spend another action point to roll an additional dice, so that'll bring us down to 1 after this.
How many you're gonna spend?
Just 1.
Oh, just one. You're good. 1. If you're only
1 for
buying
1.
one, just 1, because this is
Okay.
a new instance.
Okay.
New test. So if you want to buy 1, it just costs you 1. Difficulty of 2.
Okay, I got a 6, a 15 and a 17. I'm gonna spend a luck point to re-roll a dice.
You're gonna die.
That
Oh my
sounds,
god.
that sounds smart.
Okay.
It's just one, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Just-
Okay.
2.
Okay. And you said you had a lockpick, Park, or no?
I don't have I have it as a
One
ranked
rank.
skill.
Just 1.
Okay. So you are able to free your other wrist.
So do I have both hands free now?
Both hands are free.
All right, I'm gonna go for my neck, hoping that once I get that free, it won't be perception anymore. It'll be agility because I can see what's going on.
Nice try.
You know, no, that's actually that. You know, that can make sense. I will give that to you, and that's the beauty of this game. If you can narratively make something make sense, I'll give it to you, and that does make sense. Because now you can actually see what you're doing instead of going in at blind.
You're gonna regret that with Jordan.
Well, I know. I already knew. Min-maxing with charisma and luck points. Lord have mercy. Difficulty 3.
Okay. And you can only spend. Can you spend multiple luck points for multiple dice in one go, or is it just one?
You can
One.
spend multiple luck points. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can spend them one at a time.
Right, but you can't.
Need to.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
You can't. You can never use a luck point to re-roll one specific die again. So you can only re-roll one specific die one time.
Got
So
it.
if you re-roll it and it screws you, you got to take it.
Got it. Okay. So we have one action point left.
2.
2. Well, I'm certainly spending 1 here.
Okay.
I already got 3 dice in my hand.
You literally have to succeed on all of them.
Yep.
That's what luck points are for. Let's take a look. Okay. I did get a 6,
Oh Lord.
and I got a 5. I'm gonna re-roll the 18.
Oh.
That's sounds right.
Yep. Mhm.
I re-roll it again, or is it?
One time.
Okay.
Yeah, the rule only says once you re-roll it, that is what it is.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. It's cocked.
Re-roll it.
Okay.
What? It's a what?
It's cocked.
Cocked? Oh, yeah,
You
re-roll
got
that.
me nervous. Re-roll it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like.
I would like to take the result, but it is unfortunately cocked.
I was like, this motherfucker rolled a fucking 20.
That's what I was thinking.
No.
4?
Okay.
There you go.
Success. As you feel the pressure in the tank start to just weigh on your lungs even more, it's pressing in on you. Outside, you all are coming down the corridor. You do see that this door is shut. Pawn, you had been looking up the pipes previously. You saw the drip, drip, drip. Now, as you're leaving where that beautiful rainbow colored drip was coming from, now all of a sudden you hear behind you, all of a sudden, as it is like spraying out from that drip now, from where you were looking up, playing on the floor at it. It is not dripping. Now it is spraying out as if there is an enormous amount of pressure, water pressure, or some kind of liquid pressure on the pipes. And this, it's like a beautiful rainbow cascade of liquid that you're looking at, like looking behind you.
The hell are you
Walls.
looking at?
I'll look at it for a second, as I know death is coming from like behind, as I'm sure Ash is like barreling down with Tipper and Zoe, as we're still running to find buttons to push.
Yeah, so you see that, you glance back and you see that, and then you do come up to the door, and then there's a panel on the outside of the door that has a key card swipe, and it does have buttons to push.
Buttons. Swipe.
You're swiping with the key card that you did not let Sugar have.
That's Peggy's like, hey, come push these, and then I swipe and let Pawn push buttons.
No! And
You
then-
push buttons. Okay, so
Yeah.
Pawn is totally
and
pushing
Hash
buttons.
Brown as well with his paw is also.
Oh.
Ash is running and she's like, no.
He just got pulled out of a burning room.
The Pawn and Hash Brown are, and then Peggy goes and swipes Lizzie Donahue's key card, and it goes, And then every button that you push, and it starts making this really cool beat. And then hash brown is like,
yeah,
like
Peggy
with
takes the
paw.
card and is like doing like the DJ thing, is like like
Has Ash basically caught up with them, because she's
yeah,
going
you can hear them like they're at this key card terminal and they're like doing this like jamming when Marcus is nowhere to be seen and this door is slammed shut, and Sugar is also coming up.
We should make a mixtape.
And then Ash is gonna try to like, basically, she realizes he has no clothing, so she's like, because he's usually shirtless, right? He's still shirtless. So basically, she's going to try to basically like pick him up to basically pick him, like to pull him off of where the buttons, he's pushing the buttons. So her priority is first pawn, and then she will figure out what to do with Peggy. But I'm pretty sure Sugar is in the area, so
Sugar was looking for Marcus the other way.
Yeah, Peggy.
Oh, you went the other way.
Okay.
Peggy just dips, and it's just like, oh shit.
Do you try to contest Ash's picking up pawn?
I just kind of do like, I'm just trying to duck down and move around, and then I'm pointing at Hash Brown.
Okay. Pawn, do you try to not let Ash pick you up to move you?
Yeah, he'll try, as he's like
Do it,
run, Peggy, run.
Contested strength roll with the person that, since y'all are on the same party, we will go with however many successes Ash gets, and then that's going to be your target number, Pawn. And you cannot use action points for this.
No, okay. All right.
But you can generate them, I believe. I know that you can't use them, but I think you can generate them, which...
That's 4 successes.
Is that 1 minus because of strength, or the gas?
Actually,
or
that's a plus
the gas did charisma, so it's a +1 because strength goes up. Charisma.
Oh, so I need 5 then?
difficulty tests. Difficulty tests. So, however, since this is contested, they will cancel out since you were
that doesn't apply.
under the effects of the gas. Since you were both under the effects, it'll cancel out.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, well, so is that strength athletics?
Yes.
Okay.
Strength athletics or melee, either way.
Okay. Can I spend a luck point?
You can spend luck, but you cannot spend action points.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Because I got a 2 and a 5, and one of my
that's all we
athletics is a
need.
tag
Okay.
skill.
With that, I got 2 1s thanks to my Umbral Oculus die. Product placement.
Oh, okay. So you got 4 successes.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So Ash, you're like trying to pick up Pawn, but Pawn
I'm
now
too
at this
sweaty.
point, yeah, you're sweaty, and then you're like poking all of the buttons still, and then your fanny pack feel like it, even on your hips, it feels like it's the size of one of those stability ball workout balls, but heavy. Like it feels like it's big, and Ash is trying to pick you up, and like, but you feel this weight around your hips, like weighing you down, like I'm not going anywhere. And you're like, oh, like leaning into it, pushing the buttons.
I don't have time for this. And then
you're
like,
super sweaty.
Down and is behind. But basically, I just kind of do like a bleep, and then I just kind of pop over, and I'm like pointing at Hash Brown, like it was totally Hash Brown's fault.
Tipper, help me with your. Help me.
If I move, I'm going to throw up.
And then you just see Ash is just like, she's so over this whole situation right now, just like frustrated, trying to get these 3 to even function like normal human beings.
So coming around I just dipped around like down to where like out of sight, like, and I'm kind of like doing the wall thing, like, oh shit, Ash is gonna pummel me, because I'm high and I think everything's funny, like I'm giggling nonstop. Like I'm not being
It looks
sneaky.
like Ash was tickling Pawn from where you were seeing. It looked like she was totally tickling him and giving him like a bear hug. It was really funny and weird.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of giggling my happy ass around the corner, and staring at the pouring water out of the pipe?
Yeah, and you didn't see it there before. You had just been there, and it wasn't like spraying like it is now. It's very odd.
I'm gonna walk up to it, and I'm gonna take the butt of my gun, and I'm gonna hit it.
The pipe?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Go ahead and do melee strength. Oh yeah, melee strength. And I believe some weapons you could have the property where it gives you extra damage for, but if you don't have that, then don't worry about it. Sugar, you said you were going around?
Well, I went to the door and that I assume Marcus went to and see if there was a panel on the outside.
And that's the one that they were currently swipe. They're playing with.
They went to Marcus's door.
And they were playing with the panel. Because that's where
okay.
the closest button. That's the closest buttons.
That's why I was confused. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, okay. I thought it was a different area because Sugar was already
I
there
them
at
over
the
there.
door.
Sorry. Yeah, so I'll move y'all over there because everybody's kind of like over there.
Because Sugar's goal was to try to hack into the panel and open it before any. That's why I had left the party.
Oh, you're trying to hack.
I just want to let you guys know, just so you're aware, I have 0 points in melee. My target number because of my strength is a 4, but I just rolled 2 1s.
No. What? That's awesome. Okay, cool.
And I do have a butt of my gun thing. That is a 6, a 5, and a 1.
Okay, 6, 5, and a 1. So 3. Did it have any properties, weapon properties?
No.
No? Okay. Cool. So 3 points of damage as you start to hit the pipe with the butt of your gun. You're hitting up on it, and it is close enough to where you are able to do so. And you do see it start to crack, and water starts pouring out of it more. It doesn't completely break. And unbeknownst to you, somewhere in a locked room, Marcus, it feels like the pressure is starting to slowly lift off of you just a little bit. It doesn't feel as pressure. The water is still in there, but it's not as much pressure. Sugar, you were trying to, now the ash is pretty much bear hugging Pawn off the panel, and you see Peggy dinging on a pipe. You were trying to hack the terminal.
Yeah, I was just seeing if there was a place for a Pip-Boy plugin.
You would see a jack on the side, or underneath after you unscrew a little cap.
Yeah, Sugar's going to use the Pip-Boy to get in.
Okay, go ahead and do, what is it? It's intelligence plus science. Intelligence plus science. With a difficulty, now that it's a difficulty of 5.
Oh, it definitely went up much higher than, so going in, it looks that challenging. Can I tell that this looks like a very intricate system?
Well, since they went beep, 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 it is on high alert. It actually increased the difficulty because they
no. So if they were messing with the panel, Sugar wouldn't have tried to get in. I was trying to get in before they got there. So Sugar's not hacking because Sugar's not messing with things that have been alerted. Sugar knows better.
Okay.
The first smart decision we've made.
Inside the tank, the pressure is starting to release. However, the water is still in it. Difficulty 4.
But I get to use agility.
Now that you're able to wiggle and be able to look, and now that you have full range of the top half of your body, even though this tube is quite tight, I will give you that.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
With my quick draw feature.
Faces on the glass, like.
With my
his face is like, he's like on the glass, trying to get down.
All I'm picturing is Marcus in a tank, like.
With my quick draw feature, I'm going to take out Excel and inject myself with that.
Oh, okay.
That means that's the first D20 bot on skill test is free.
And it's lasting, and it has an addiction rating of 1. Cool.
Which
Okay.
So I'm certainly going to. How many did she give us? Action points back because of her 2 natural ones.
Yes, she did.
Difficulty was.
And the pipe would have been a 1. So you got
One
Two?
back.
One back? Yeah. So you're up another one.
What are we at?
2.
All right. I'm going to spend 1, but I'm not spending it because it's free.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you took the XL. You might need it.
Target number is now 11.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, I just rolled to keep. If I rolled those 6, 7, 8s, I was getting a bunch of 7 and 8s. Let's keep that going. Okay, I got a 9 and a 4. Which that's not going to cut it. Those are 2 successes. I need 4 successes.
You do.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 2 luck points to reroll 2 dice. Right? Mathematically, it's got to check out because like I really need a like a 1.
Yeah.
Not sure
Yeah,
how
you
else to
do.
do it. Not sure how else to do it. I should have bought a 4th dice. Or I should have.
Should have. We'd had enough points for that.
Yeah. Oh well, I fucked that up.
I mean, you have rerolls.
Yeah, but he has to get a 1 still because he's rolling 3 dice and needs 4 successes.
Yeah, I should have rerolled.
And it's not a
tag
tag skill, so the only way
I
is to
should have.
roll
I
one.
should have bought an additional dice or
Yeah.
1. Yeah. Well, I'll do that in the next one if I'm not dead.
I mean, sure. Good luck.
I can still hold my breath for a little bit. Well, it's a 2.
Oh,
Oh, so close.
that hurts just a little bit.
and a 3. So it's 3 successes, but that's not enough.
Yeah, or so you get the bobby pin in there, the bobby print, and you start turning it around and you can feel it start to move slightly, but it doesn't quite turn. And the pressure starts to rise just a little bit more.
Sure.
On the
Sugar.
outside.
Come on, help me bang open this pipe. It looks kind of fun. I think I want to play in the water.
Oh, okay, Ash, can you let me go? And as he like completely
Can you let
stops,
me
like pressing buttons.
Ash
It's
is
really
going
hot in here. I need
to
a shower.
squeeze harder.
You're
Okay.
squeezing.
She's
So-
not letting him go.
He's
Gonna
going to
definitely
lean
bang
into
it.
his charisma and try to lie to her to be like, "Oh my god, look at Tipper." Can that be a speech and charisma?
Yes, do that.
Okay.
I'm totally gonna use luck or whatever else to try to contest this. I'm not gonna be swayed. There's
Okay.
no way.
Okay, good. So, passed both of them, but my speech is actually a 4, and I got a 3. So I got one of my tag skills. So is that 2 successes, and then I hit another one, so that's 3 successes.
3
Okay.
successes.
3 successes. Okay, and so that will be you're trying to persuade Ash, so that would be a contested roll.
So then what would I have to roll for that?
Charisma and speech, I believe. With a target number of 3.
Okay. And we can only use 1 luck for an additional. No, what is it?
AP is to get additional dice,
Oh.
which can't be used when contested. Oh,
Wait.
Oops,
Or
I
luck.
need to move this, sorry.
Luck re-rolls a d20 if you need it to.
yeah. Luck allows you to re-roll a d20.
Wait, hold on.
One
Stack
luck
deck.
for 1 d20.
Hold on, stack deck. You may spend 1 point of luck before you attempt a skill test to use luck instead of the default attribute.
Sorry, I didn't realize I didn't move our Zoom chat. It's popping up.
Oh,
Thanks for letting me know. Chris.
yeah. So you can do stack deck, which allows you to use luck instead of whatever skill, or misfortune, which allows you to roll 1 d20 per luck spent, but you can only re-roll a dice once.
Okay, so I did that with stack deck, and I got a 4 and a 3. For luck, my luck is a 6, and my charisma is a 4.
So yeah, using luck is better.
So you got 2 successes. That's right.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
2
Is it a
successes.
attack skill?
Probably not as charisma or
I mean,
speech.
that's fair.
So Pawn, what are you saying? What are you saying to Ash?
I was like, "Oh my god, Tipper, look!" and then kind of point over. Try to see if it's
Oh.
enough of a distraction to kind of wiggle my way out.
And Ash, at you, after Pon says that, you look over at Tipper and then look over to where Pon's trying to mention, motion to, and it's enough of a distraction that Pon is able to slip out from your grasp. And Pon, you run over to where Peggy is.
Yes. So what are our options? Are there any other open rooms at this time that we haven't explored?
There are further down where you have not explored, not currently where you're at. You do see that the it kind of twists and turns on, and you can kind of see more rooms over further down.
Okay. He'll yell like, I'm gonna go look for buttons over here as he dashes.
But water, and I'm gonna bang the pipe one more time, kind of like hopping, like debating of like immediately dashing after versus like playing in the water. It's like playing in the sprinkler. That is only one success to try to hit it, though.
Okay. Inside the tank, Marcus, you take 7 points of physical damage as the pressure is pounding, is kind of collapsing in on your chest, and you do start to inhale a little bit of water. Peggy, go ahead and roll damage on the pipe. It was a difficulty of 1.
Was that to my body?
We will use your chest as the physical, so 7 points.
All right.
So you can,
That is a 1, a 2, and a 4.
Okay. You break the pipe even more, and now water starts to flow out of it. Marcus, after you take this damage, and you start to inhale a little bit of the water, start to gag on it just a little bit, but catch your breath again. The pressure releases. Do you continue to try to get out?
So I've got 2 on my ankles still, and they're like a wire or metal attached to the side of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the tube is metal or glass?
It is it seems to be some kind of like a plexi. It's not glass. It's like a plexiglass type of material, from what you can see.
All right. Well, I'm not feeling super confident about rolling 4 successes on a target number of 11.
Okay.
So instead, I'm going to attempt to shoot the glass.
Go for it.
Put the gun up real close because I know bullets slow down significantly underwater. So.
Okay. Okay.
What's my target number? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna spend the D23 use and roll 3 dice.
Okay.
You tell me what it is after.
Okay.
Well, that's 3 16s.
What's your?
What's the target number?
16.
Oh, perfect. You put your gun up to the glass. Go ahead and roll damage, though. So 2 successes, you are able to fire a shot off.
Okay.
Doesn't Jay?
I'm rolling 9 dice.
Oh, good.
Wow, that is 2 4s, which don't do anything. 3 2s, 2 6s, a 5, and a 1. So 2 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, 13.
13. So you put it up to the glass, fire a shot, and the you do see it does start to crack, and you do see these little as the bullet goes out, and then you do see these little cracks start forming all over the tube, and there is water pouring out of this tube slowly where that little hole is.
Sure. Then I'm just gonna start hitting it because it's shattered. Just got it right now.
Okay, go ahead and roll melee. So you're just going to hit it. So melee plus or unarmed plus your strength, whatever you want to do.
Okay. All right. Target number is 7 on this, and I will again use the free D20 thing.
Okay, from the Excel.
From the Excel, yeah.
Glassing. Okay. And you no longer feel. You don't feel funny. You don't. You feel a little bit. You feel a little like things don't feel funny anymore, and you don't feel hallucinate like you're hallucinating anymore. You feel like you're drowning, but
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Marcus immediately is like, "What the fuck am I doing in here?" Fucking disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of this because you're gonna like it. It's probably a success.
No
Probably
way.
success.
There's no way.
Peggy's boots are off and she's splashing around in the water. In case anyone wants to know it.
Three threes.
Oh, damn.
Dang. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. We won't even, I mean, I'm sure your damage will be enough. So how many
I don't know about that. I don't know much melee damage.
y'all get, like, are you back? So 2, 4,
What was the
5
difficulty
action
of that?
points? It lowered it to a 1. It lowered it to a 1 since it was already broken.
Yep, we're at 5.
Okay, cool. As the glass breaks, the water starts rushing out, and you start to fall forward, but your ankles are still locked in, but the water spills out onto the floor. The glass shatters, and this is where we're going to take a mid-show break. So please enter help into the chat to be able to enter into our mid-show giveaway to win some of these beautiful, to enter some of these beautiful 1020s by Mithril Armory. Enter help in the chat and you can win these right after we get back from the break, and we'll see y'all all in about 5 to 10 minutes. welcome back, everyone. You still have just a minute to enter help in the chat to be able to enter into our mid-show giveaway for a set of the Mithril Armory 1020s. So do that now or forever hold your peace. Before we went on break, we found our wastelanders inside of Vault 43, and Sugar and Peggy were inside a room, got locked inside a room, and had to do a variety of tests. They're all tripping. Everybody is tripping except for Sugar on some kind of a hallucinogen that they were blasted with once they came down into this vault. However, Sugar is fine. Tipper, however, Tipper's tripping a little bit heavier than everyone else. Sugar and Peggy were able to get out of this room, but Marcus, when exploring, is now trapped in a room and did a trial with a tube that was filling up with water. Luckily, before he started to drown, he did take out his gun and shoot his way out, fight his way out. Pon and Peggy are tripping, having a good old time, while Ash is trying to keep everything together and keeps hallucinating that there are robots and things and creepy things just going about this vault she already doesn't want to be in. So, like, well, yeah, on crack. Yes, there are some vaults that are similar to this, but yeah, I did take the liberty of being a little creative. So, without further ado, we will go ahead and roll our winner. Ravenswood, congratulations. You're here and been active in chat, so congratulations. You can go ahead and go in the Discord and message Danny. Let's see. Go in our Discord and message Danny, and we will get you sent out some 1020s so that you can have some fun with that. So congratulations. All right. So, as I said, when we left off, Marcus, you had just come out of the tank. Pon was running away the opposite direction of where Peggy is dancing in the rain, hitting the pipe. Sugar looked at it, thought about hacking the terminal, is now kind of standoffish with it. Ash, Tipper's kind of still on the ground. Pon has just escaped your grasp. What is everyone doing?
It would be an easier test now that I'm not in the water to get the bottom check. I will attempt to unlock those.
Okay. They are both now difficulty 2.
Okay, I feel good about this. I'm still going to use the one for use of Excel because.
Yes, you are still on Excel. In fact, once you injected yourself with it, you do feel a rush of adrenaline. Your veins dilate and your eyes widen as everything, it almost seems like time has slowed a little bit, but it hasn't. But your senses are very heightened, and your breath, now that you can breathe, you almost feel like you're hyperventilating because your adrenaline is so high. You're almost shaking a little bit, but you've got control of yourself. But your veins are bulged and your blood is pumping as this rush of Excel comes over your body.
I have to take some more of this in time. That is a 4, a 9. And a natural 20. What up? I'm gonna re-roll the 20 by the luck.
Yeah, go for it. Re-roll the 20. That's cool. That's cool.
Successes, but I feel like the natural 20 will offset that.
So you're using a luck.
Yeah.
Ooh, you got low on luck.
Yeah, I've got 1 left. That's a 2, so that's 3 successes. Target number was 11.
All right, you are able to unlock one of the shackles on your feet. Got one more.
All right, still using the free D20. That is an 8, a 3, and a 9. So 3
successes. You generate more action points, and it comes free. And as you unlock that last one, congratulations, Cody Hill. Please come back tomorrow for your next dose and your next assignment.
Fuck no.
And water is all over the floor with broken glass. Ash, as Pond slips out of your grasp and runs away. Peggy's dancing in the rain. And Sugar, you are going around the corner. You see Marcus bent over with a lock pin, or with a bobby pin in hand, unlocking this. Had just finished unlocking the shackle, standing in this what used to be a glass tube with water all around and glass on the floor, looking up at you as you are on the far side, on the outside of the room as the door opens.
Well, I think we can all agree that mistakes were made.
No shit.
Walking on sunshine. Woo!
Where is Peggy? Where is Peggy, by the way?
Peggy's just like a few feet away from you down the corridor that you just came from, dancing, and the water pressure from this pipe is slowly starting to give out, and there's not as much water coming in, pouring on you.
Ash is gonna try to grab Peggy. She's gonna try to, because of the fact that Sugar had said like to watch Peggy because she has gotten away. She's given up on Pawn because she's just like, if he dies, he dies. And then so she's gonna go and try to get Peggy to try to like bring her closer to the group, because at least she feels like she probably will have a better chance at least restraining her from moving anywhere dangerous.
Oh yeah, no, Peggy's also not dumb enough to fight back. So Peggy's like,
and she's not gonna like use the same amount of strength because she knows that Peggy is definitely smaller. She's just, it's just kind of like a kid, like basically like just picking up a kid to try to set them next to you.
So you're not contesting it?
Oh, what is Peggy gonna do? I was strength of 4.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay, yeah, okay, you know what? Yes, I contest it. Let's do it for fun to see how bad this goes.
Oh gosh. Okay, Ash, you are starting it. You roll the target number.
Marcus will walk up to Sugar and say, "Now, usually you got to pay money to watch something like this."
Yeah, we're fighting in the water. This is true.
Oh my god. And in the meantime, Ash's hair is whipping back up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well,
music is heard in the background.
Oh God, Peggy's in a white dress.
Am I still seeing this in slow motion? This is fucking awesome, Marcus.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Oh.
This is
blue steel.
Just so you guys
I'll be the
Pawn is running in slow motion next to Marcus, the sweat glistening off his pockets. As the pomp.
Oh my god.
The pomp is perfect.
Ash reaching for Peggy, but it just looks a little too sensual. For some reason, with her white dress clinging to her delicate frame.
Yeah, I was about to say, dear God, and my jacket's off. We're in
these last 2 episodes, y'all. What are we doing?
Because pockets.
And I just want to make a point that everyone looks at Sugar, and it's y'all. Y'all are the ones.
Yeah, because Sugar and Marcus are sober now, right? So they're not even like hallucinating anymore.
No,
Been
actually,
sober the whole time.
Sugar is fine. Marcus is tripping on something else and is like super psycho, like, and everything's like going slow motion, and he's like super hyper ventilating, like yeah.
So how screwed is Peggy at even remotely trying to fight back?
Okay, so it's basically what is it, strength and athletics that I had to roll?
Yes.
Okay, so
strength and athletic. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, so for that, that is it's a 5 and a 10, but it's attack skill. I got a 6 in athletics, but my strength is a 12. So
okay. So you get 3 successes? Okay, so difficulty of 3, Peggy.
0.
Yeah, you you're able to move, no problem. Yeah.
She picks Peggy up like a child and like
All
sets
hyper,
her
like-
where near Sugar, because like now she's just like I don't have time to babysit it.
Sugar,
Peggy immediately is just like, I'm flying.
Sugar, but you went the opposite direction, right?
Oh, did you go already?
Sugar was going down the hall, deeper into the vault.
Okay,
Oh,
and
okay, okay,
Pawn
okay.
was 2. Pawn going in, running away from Ash. You do find, you and Sugar, because Sugar's like also like, you do find another door that's relatively close. I will show you. Here, this is the first door that you hit here. That is open if you wanted, and you looking inside, you do see some circuit boards and a computer terminal, a desk sitting there. If you wanted to go inside there, there's also a hallway that goes over and around.
Okay, he'll look in and he'll continue on as he goes deeper into the vault to see what's around the corner.
Sugar is checking out this room to get an assessment if this room appears to be another trial room. Basically can determine if, one, there's a body.
Yes, actually sitting at the desk in a blue jumpsuit, gold trim, gold 43 on the back, key card around their neck.
I'm going to take the key card and leave the room.
Okay. Are you looking at the key card?
Yeah, I'll get a glance at the key card.
Looking at the key card, you see somebody, a man, smiling, and the name on the key card is Daniel Lieberman.
All right. Pocket walks out.
Okay, so before you leave, his hands are on the keyboard, and there is a computer terminal at the desk that he is sitting at. So you take the lanyard around the neck, and you walk out of the room. No door closes, nothing happens. But you do see the similar setup where there was a tube, there was a yes, no, and there was a little speaker by the tube. But you do see all of that as you leave. Nope. So you go out. Pawn, as you continue on around, you do go down another corridor. There are some lockers. There are some lockers that are in this corridor that you could pass by or continue going before you get to another room.
Okay, he'll try to open every single locker as he if they seem like they're like, if it's obvious that they're locked, then he'll like bypass it to see if there's any ones that are unlocked and is trying to open it.
Okay, the majority of them are unlocked, and every single one of them, there is a fresh, pretty clean, pristine vault suit with the vault, with the logo of the Vault 43 on the back of these jumpsuits. How you dare you understand sex? Daniel did not like that you passed out of his trial room, not trying it. So you see a pristine vault suit in each of these, as well as in one of the lockers there is a pack of Addictol, and there's 3 lockers that you were able to open that were unlocked. They all had vault suits. One of them has Addictol that has not been opened. 2 of them, however, the Addictol has been opened, and it's an opened carton, just in the trash was left behind inside of it. And then looking around, do you want to look around and dig around in the locker, or are you just going to be like kind of glancing?
Yeah, I'll look around the locker. Yeah.
Okay, you do see pictures. And of happy smiling faces. There's in one of the lockers, there's a guy that has a beautifully shaved side with a man bun type fashion and black glasses, smile with a beard, smiling. You do see in another one of the lockers, there's a man with a shaved head, also similar happy demeanor type smile. And in another one of them, you see this beautiful woman's face who also has a delightful smile, dimples, and seems like she has red dyed hair. but just pictures of happiness and pictures of them together. You also see a few pictures that are kind of disturbing, where they all seem like they're going a little cuckoo, that they all might have taken one too many chems. Yeah.
He's like, whoa, as just like rifling through the photos and like took everything off the shelves essentially for the vault suits. And yeah.
Yes, Sugar.
Sugar is looking for another room.
Okay, so you would have to, you could go, are you going in the direction Pawn is shuffling through the lockers or the hall?
From the room, I'm going right.
Okay, so so you are essentially you were in this room. Pawn is over here going through the lockers. So Pawn is over here. Did you want to go down this way?
Yeah, that's the way I was going to go.
Okay, going down this way, there are two more rooms. There's a room to your right and a room directly in front of you. Both of them appear to be open.
Regular single doors?
Yes.
I want to try to peek into both and get an idea of seeing if there's a body in each room and which room might not have a body.
Okay, the one right in front of you, there's a body outside of the room.
Do I see a lanyard?
There is one.
And it's a vault suit body?
Yes, they are wearing a vault suit with 43 on the back.
Lanyard, popping it, checking it.
This one has the name of one Ronan Fox.
Got it. Regular identification number, pocket.
For some reason, this one smells like Axe body spray 20, 30 years later.
It really does.
And I'm going to go check the other room, the one that didn't have the body in front of it.
Okay.
This, I don't know, Mr. Fox. Sounds like an egotistical individual.
Okay, so you're going to the other room. So as you make your way to that room, Pun, you're going through these lockers and everything, and then you find some snackage too. You find some Dandy Boy apples, and you also find some sugar bombs stashed deep inside the bottom of one of these lockers. And then you also, all of a sudden, you see little rad roaches start crawling up the side of these lockers.
He'll like back up a little bit and sit on the bench, like, oh, that's weird. And then he'll like hand over some sugar bombs to Hash Brown as we just watch them climb up and everything.
Yeah, they're not making their way towards you. They're just like skittering all over the lockers that you are investigating.
Okay, perfect. And yeah, after that a little bit, he'll probably walk and see what Sugar's doing as he hears sounds of like probably walking around and all that kind of stuff and everything.
Okay. All right, and so Sugar, you went and investigated the one room. You took the lanyard from the other one. You're making your way towards the other one. Pawn is close behind you. What is everyone else doing?
Watching the show.
Watching the show. Ash and Peggy.
Well, now that Ash basically brought in, like, I think that probably at some points Sugar was going in a certain direction, and she's just like she's like mumbling to herself because she's like, she still has to be babysitter sort of for Tipper and for Peggy, but she's going to try to hack into the system now that it's not on high alert anymore, to try to figure out the safest route that's going to take them out of this area completely.
Okay.
Even
So you're
if I have
trying
to
to
roll for it.
Oh
yeah.
no. Are you swiping?
I'm not swiping. I'm trying to hook my
Peggy.
Hit Boy into the thing.
It depends on if Ash will let me near the keypad.
Because Ash's whole body would be like basically blocking.
Like
You put your
blocking.
hand on her head, and then as you like do the console.
Okay, so this is a keypad for the door. Are you
So
going to try to
there's
hack?
not like a, 'cause I thought there was a jack or something to connect it, or no?
for the door?
Okay, so it would have to be the keypad in order to basically hack into the system. Is that what's going on?
This particular jack would be for the keypad specifically to open and close the door. This probably wouldn't get you any information about the facility itself.
Got it.
It's a local
specific
panel.
for the door.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So, is there basically, would Ash see any place where it looked like there was an actual terminal that would be more, helpful in this situation?
Looking down in the direction that you saw Sugar and Pawn head earlier, just inside the doorway, you do see that there is a dead body sitting at a computer that seems to be on. You saw Sugar go in there and then Sugar left, went to a different room. You kind of saw that from down the hallway. Sugar's currently going to a different room.
Marcus, make yourself useful. Grab this one. I got the other one. And
Pawn is munching on snackage, and then you see from down the hallway, Pawn is kind of following behind Sugar as Sugar's walking to another room.
Which one were you referencing for Marcus to grab?
basically, whoever Marcus is closest to, which I'm assuming is I have no idea where you're at. And like
Tipper.
now I've lost where
Yeah.
everyone is.
I don't know
Body
if I
clump.
can pick up both Tipper and her bag.
Probably not.
Tipper maybe. Almost.
Not the bag.
And then Ash is, and then basically she picks up the bag and tosses it over her shoulder.
Now I can pick up Tipper.
Peggy goes dead weight.
It shouldn't be
It's
much
just like
for
being
Ash.
drugged. Like at that
She
point,
can
she's-
carry a lot. It's fine.
Yeah.
and, like, Peggy's like letting her pull her, but like it's like she's sitting on her jacket and has like her hand up there and is like holding on to it, like kind of chilling, and she's being pulled behind.
It feels like you're hanging out in a hammock on a nice summer day, and there's just a nice light breeze as you're being pulled, but it feels like you're in a hammock as Ash is pulling you. Ash, however, it feels like you're just like weighed down by the weight of the world. Like it feels like you're pulling your entire party. It just feels so heavy for some reason right now. And Marcus, you're just like and Pawn is just enjoy some snackage. I'm
trying to get to that terminal.
Okay.
Oh, am I bringing Tipper with us? Okay. I'll carry her bridal style so her head is near Peggy in case she needs to vomit again.
If she needs to vomit, it's just not on you. So Sugar, as you enter into this room with Pawn close behind, you do see that it's a longer room than all of the previous rooms. And there appears to be some kind of like a plexiglass, and there are some headphones, like some soundproofing headphones, and a desk type thing with various types of ammo that are underneath this desk. And it's a very long room. And on the other far side of the room, you do see a bunch of holes in the, well, not holes, but like dings, like almost holes, dings in the metal on the far side of the room. And it appears that there are little mechanisms in the floor that could be activated in this room that you're coming into over here.
Do I see a body in this one?
You do.
Well, I'm checking the body. As long as I'm not going to step on any panels or trigger any switches. So I'm going to be aware of that as I get closer to this body.
Okay. Dogs. Okay, cool. Okay, so entering into this room, not behind where the plexiglass in the desk is, where the plexiglass and the desk are, actually further into the room where you see the little dings and whatnot, you do find a body with a vault suit, 43, all that, lanyard on their neck. But this vault suit has a bunch of holes in it. Like a bunch of holes.
And that's confirmed. Did it look like there was a safe way down there, like along the side that isn't, down range?
You can go ahead, let's see. Make a survival endurance check.
Endurance, I'm stacking the deck.
Okay.
We're gonna use luck instead because I don't have endurance. That's 3 successes.
Okay, perfect. So looking at the floor, you are able to see that none of it doesn't appear that any of these are pressure plated, like any of these slits and different things that are in the floor. It doesn't seem like if you step on them, it's going to trigger anything, but you are able to get downrange, as it were, to the body that has holes riddled through their vaults to get the lanyard off the neck.
I'm going to head up range to get out of that space before I check the lanyard.
Okay, you are able to navigate yourself back, and as you are navigating yourself back, in the doorway, you see Pawn.
What'd you find?
Well, I'm gonna check the key card and let Pawn know. What do I see?
Actually, Pawn, when Sugar's coming back, it's not Sugar that you're seeing. It looks like your brother.
Which
Like
one?
one of your brothers.
I don't like that which one part. The one you don't want to hit with your bat.
Waffle or pancake? Which one?
I know, right?
It's one of your more favorite brothers, but it is one of your brothers that's standing in front of you.
Be like, Uriel, what are you doing here? He just has a mouthful of like sugar bombs.
Sugar's not even going to address that right now. Sugar's going to first identify this person on this card.
So looking at the card, at the key card, there is a Benjamin Watkins on this card.
And none of these have labeled anybody as the overseer, correct?
No.
Okay. And so we got to figure out later upon, and Sugar's going to make their way out of this room and look for another room.
He'll trail behind his brother.
But your brother, you'll notice that this person is shorter, much shorter than your brother. It's like your brother lost a couple inches, and you're like, it looks very strange because you're actually taller than this person when your brother is actually a little bit bigger than that. And it's very weird. The muscle mass isn't there.
He'll kind of look and be like I haven't seen you in years. How is mom? As he'll like just casually like chat with Sugar or Uriel.
Sugariel?
Uriel, yeah.
Shuriel.
You can just call me Cereal for now.
So going down, so coming out of this room, and you did see on the wall again the tube, the keypad, yes, no, and the speaker. But yes, this person was riddled with the bullet holes. But you see, as you're continuing down, you do get to a set of stairs that go down. No, they go up. They go up. And at the top of the stairs, there is a door that is closed, but you do see, looking up, that there is a huge window for whatever is up there that's overlooking all of these rooms and these hallways.
Does it look like this looks like the only way to get up there?
Yes, there are no other doors going. There are no other doors that you can see anywhere other than this one that goes up the way that you came in as well.
Sugar is going to make their way up the stairs, not acknowledging anyone else. Just with a disgruntled step, like grumbling on my way up there.
This doesn't sound like Uriel. It totally sounds like Sugar.
He won't even like, it doesn't matter to him. He's like, dude, you know who I met? Sugar. He's actually like a really cool dude. As he like follows right behind. And we're climbing up a ladder, right?
It's stairs.
Oh, stairs. Okay, right. Yeah, as he continues to like, eat his sugar bombs until it's done, and then he'll just like throw it somewhere. And hash brown is in tow. Yeah.
You chuck the wrapper, and the wrapper ash hits you in the face as you're coming up from behind Juan, and Sugar following. Now the wrapper hits you in the face.
The door, does it have a panel, or is it like a normal like lever, like a normal door?
There is a keypad where you can swipe a key card, but there is also a pad to where you can unlock it, or a jack at the bottom where you can hack it.
I'm going to try the Ronin Fox card.
Okay, as you swipe it,
I'm gonna try the Benjamin Watkins card.
You swipe.
Let's see. I think I can do it. I think I can hack this panel.
Did you already try the Daniel one?
Yeah, let's try the Daniel card.
Okay. You swipe it.
I'm gonna try the Lizzie. No, I don't have that one. That's right. Because somebody maintained it. All right. This is a big metal door with a keypad, right?
Yes.
But every metal door has hydraulics involved. So what are the chances I can get inside the hydraulics instead of trying to hack it? I can just pick it using some power tools.
Would you like to spend some action points? Or, yeah, would you like to spend an action point to try to discover something about the scene that would help you?
I would like to spend an action point to not have to spend any time hacking, please. What do I find? A mechanical panel, wiring, literally anything that's not computers. That'd be great.
Yeah, you would remember seeing a panel just further down the stairs, which this, so did you all come up behind them, like see them going up the stairs? What are y'all? Oh,
No, I'm still heading towards the computer.
Oh, that's right. You were going to the, yeah, no, you went to the computer room.
I was like, dang,
That's an amazing throw.
that
Did y'all go in the room with Ash?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah,
I had Peggy in tow, so it's Peggy for sure, Marcus and Tipper.
And after seeing two people get trapped in a room and then myself getting trapped in a room, I feel like it'd be more.
You're not going in the room?
I am going in the room. Yeah, I think it'd be better to have everyone in there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you go inside this room with Ash, and you do see Pawn and Sugar like climbing up these stairs, and now Pawn is kind of like, or Sugar is kind of like going down again a little bit and like looking along the walls, feeling along the walls, and you do find a panel inside the room with the computer terminal and the body of one Daniel Lieberman. You do see there is a computer.
I will kick Daniel off the chair and place Tipper on it.
Oh.
Is Ash
do you
still,
think I
like,
could save
holding
him?
Peggy?
That's so mean. I could probably heal him.
He's dead.
I probably could.
Ash would have probably put, like, if there was some type of, for the table or whatever the setup is, basically we're leaning her against the side of said table, so then she could just be there and whatever, her whistling her tunes as usual, and Ash is basically trying to connect her pip to the to this computer terminal.
Okay, you are able to jack into it. Would you like to attempt to hack it?
Yes.
Okay, we will do science and intelligence with a difficulty of 3.
And I want to, is it luck for speeding up? I forget, or 8?
Yes.
Okay.
To speed up a task, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you said it's what? Intelligence and?
Intelligence and science.
And science, which I suck at both. So, and you said 2?
But don't you get like something extra when you're doing it with a Pip-Boy?
It's only when you use.
It just gives you the ability to hack. It doesn't give you any other benefits. I got it.
That's all it really does. It just kind of gives you a interface, so to speak.
Yeah, it's a 3.
Speaking.
Difficulty of 3. Yeah.
I'm gonna use another luck to re-roll what I rolled. Okay, so that's a 5 and a 6, which I'm pretty sure that's. I don't think that's good though, because my intelligence is a 4 and I have nothing in science. So there we go.
So those are still fails.
Okay.
Yeah. And Tipper's like looking at you like, what are you doing, Ash?
I've got chemicals. Hold on.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them.
Do you need me to light the birthday cake? I can light the birthday cake for you. And now that you're looking at the computer, it looks like you've put your plug into a birthday cake. Some kind of cake, which you've never seen a birthday cake before, but it looks like some kind of pastry.
Okay.
Yeah,
she's like, again trying to like hit her head to try to like, and shaking her head furiously to try to like, and blinking hard. And Marcus just sees her like, it looks like she's tripping balls.
Yeah, you snap out of it. You're like, that's not pie. That's a
It's
computer.
The cake is
It's not
alive.
food.
Maybe Ash, not that I doubt your ability, but maybe Tipper, if she can focus for a second, could give that a whirl.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then she
Focus.
starts clacking away on the keyboard. I have her. Here's what she.
It was worth a shot.
Through luck. Okay.
A target number of
So
4.
3 successes. The first one was it would have caused a critical, or no, it would have caused
Complication.
a complication, but I re-rolled it with a luck point for her, so I'll have to make a note for her for the next time that I used one of her luck points. So yeah, there's 3 successes. So she does hack into the terminal, and you hear the door behind you slams shut.
Sure. Of course it does.
Of course.
Um,
Of course.
Welcome, Daniel.
We don't have the key card.
You don't. But you hacked into the terminal as if you were Daniel.
Did not think that through.
Oh my god.
Welcome, Lieberman.
No.
And then all of a sudden, shoom, through the tube, let's see, what was it? It was some daddy-os. A pack of daddy-os comes down through the tube, and you see a pack of daddy-os. Please take your medication and begin the trial.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Oh my god.
That's what we're going to call it for tonight. So Sugar and Pawn are trying to get into the overseer's office. The rest of the group is locked in Daniel's hell, personal experimental hell.
Yeah. And Peggy
yeah.
thinks she's sitting in a fucking hammock.
Yeah, she's singing. She's
Kumbaya.
chilling.
Is Tipper just spinning around in the chair now that she's done her task?
Yep, I did it. She's all like happy, like I did it. I did what you wanted to too. Why did the door close? That's weird.
And this is how
This is how
it all ends.
Bond, it's just gonna be you and me for the rest of this adventure.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
We could get out of the room.
You look like Pawn's brother to Pawn right now, so it's great. Pawn's totally happy. All right, so my name is April Hill. You can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram, stiletto DM on Twitter, and here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific on the Initiative Orders Twitch, playing Vault. So thank you all for tuning in. Let's go around and say hi to everybody. All these wonderful performers. Ash.
Hi guys, I'm Utahime. I'm a cosplayer and streamer and TTRPG performer. You can find me at Utahime Cosplay on Facebook, Instagram, here on Twitch, and Brianna DeCosta on Twitter, where you can see and stay updated on all the different projects I'm a part of and shows that are coming up. So stay tuned.
And Sugar Cyrus.
What can I say? It's J Casual. You can find me on all social media at Just2Casual, Twitch at Casual Creativity. You can find me on every other Sunday. So this next upcoming Sunday, where I get the my life scared out of me by the Keeper, who has, I think, a vendetta against me because of tales and stuff. You catch me obviously on Vault, and I am going to be doing a special. I don't know if I'm allowed to announce it yet, but I am doing a one-shot for the Initiative Order this Saturday. I don't know what. Hold on.
If it's this Saturday, then you should be allowed to promote it.
Yeah, it is. It is this Saturday.
Is that this Saturday?
Yeah. It's this Saturday. I will be doing a Avatar Legends one shot for the Initiative Order, where we'll be diving into the Roku era. It's going to be very exciting. We've got an amazing group of people. We'll be having an amazing story to tell, where you get to find out about Avatar, the Legends Untold. And yeah, casually, of course.
That's going to be so exciting. All right. Then we've got Pawn.
Hey everyone, my name is DeAngelo Murillo, and I am a tabletop RPG performer, always fighting for inclusivity and diversity in our geek community. This weekend, I have 3 events that are going on, 2 of which are on my channel, which are Homies Helping Homies on Friday, which has an awesome cast to help creatives get the funding they need by making them do silly stuff at Dungeons and Dragons. And then on Saturday is Creators Assemble, where we're going, I think it's me and Utahime, and then a few other people like Daniel.
And Daniel.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Are going to be going into, and Royal, I think, as well.
Royal,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So a lot of initiative order peeps
are going to like Ravenloft, that gothic horror sort of setting. So it's going to be great, and it's going to be super good. And then on Sunday is D&D and Diversity, where we take a lot of awesome POC performers and then put them together and showcasing their talents as performers by me trying to achieve a TPK on them and seeing if they can resist it and all that kind of stuff. So it should be pretty good. D&D Beyond's Michael Gavis will be there this Sunday on there, so it should be a lot of fun. And Utahime is going to be there as well, and same with Rising Valkyrie and like a couple other people. So it should be good. Yeah, beautiful.
Exciting stuff. Okay, Peggy Sue.
Taryn Hackett, also known as Val Rook, across the socials, TTRPG streamer and GM, and a general creative human, and a dice maker under the moniker of Umbral Oculus Dice. You can check out my dice ventures at UO_dice, or you can go to my Ko-fi, which is just kofi.com/UO_dice. I do have a dice shop through there because they don't take a bunch of fees out, which means I get to make my dice cheaper than a lot of artisan dice because they're not taking half of what I make, which is great. But I have dice for sale on there, and you can also just do a monthly subscription or just donate because you like my dice and you like my stuff. I do have merch, which is also a link in my Instagram if you want to go check out t-shirts and other fun things that I now have for that, which is super cool. This Thursday, big fun freaking hoorah, on DM Screenings Twitch channel, I will be playing my druid in preparation for his ongoing campaign in Ecriom. I get to play Eden of the Briar, a Hexblood druid with a special subclass that Daniel Lieberman and Renee Beauregard, of course, Dragon Rock, helped design specifically for this setting, and I'm super excited about that. We've been months in preparation for that, and then this Sunday is the next episode of Far Realms, where I get to peel the veil back and reveal the true reality to 3 unfortunate lost souls. Cue, underwater sea witch music, DeAngelo. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. And then of course every Monday you can catch me here doing stuff.
Yeah. All right. Yes, Far Realms. I'm so excited. Marcus.
I am Justin. I play Mr. Marcus Cole, the slinger of guns, where you'll find next week that Marcus is not trapped in the room, but the room is trapped in there with Marcus.
And those drugs have gotten to Marcus indeed.
Yup.
He really needs to go to his bunk after watching that show.
Oh my God, it just needs a minute. All right. So thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you all next week for the next episode of Vault, and we'll see if these crazy kids can make it out alive and what they're going to find beyond, or if they can get out beyond the door. Until then, everybody stay wasted, but not too wasted because it's not good for your health. And love your friends and play games. So see you all next time. Bye.